Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're taking a look at quantum teleportation.
Yes. Not the Star Trek kind, though.
Yeah, sadly, no beaming ourselves up just yet,
Right.
but still really incredible stuff.
Absolutely.
So for this deep dive, we're focusing on the teleportation of quantum information.
Specifically using fiber optic cables.
Yeah, the same ones that bring us our internet.
It's amazing to think that the foundation for a quantum internet could already be in place.
I know, right? Like we're on the verge of this whole new era of communication.
A quantum internet would not only be insanely fast,
Yeah.
but also ultra secure.
Okay, so before we get too far ahead of ourselves,
Right.
I think it's worth taking a step back for a second.
Yeah, let's break it down a bit.
Even for physics enthusiasts,
Yeah,
quantum mechanics can be mind-boggling.
it really can. And at the heart of quantum teleportation is this crazy concept called entanglement.
Okay, entanglement.
You have these two particles that are linked,
Okay.
no matter how far apart they are. They can be across a room or across galaxies.
Whoa.
And they influence each other instantaneously.
So they can like talk to each other instantly?
It's not exactly like they're sending signals back and forth.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
more like they're connected in this spooky way.
Spooky.
That's what Einstein called it.
Yeah.
It just defies our normal understanding of how space and time work.
So is this like faster than the speed of light?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not that information is traveling faster than light.
Okay.
It's more that the two particles are linked in a way that we're still trying to fully wrap our heads around.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. But I just want to be clear.
Sure.
We're not talking about physical transporting particles from one place to another.
No, we're not talking about beaming people or objects like in Star Trek.
Okay, good, because I was kind of freaking out for a second.
Uh-huh. No, it's more about transferring the quantum state of a particle.
The quantum state.
Think of it like copying all the information about a particle
Okay.
onto another particle that's somewhere else.
So the original stays put.
Exactly. The original particle stays where it is.
Okay.
But its twin now has all the same properties.
So we've been hearing about quantum teleportation experiments in labs for a while now.
Right.
But what's really got everyone excited is that scientists are now teleporting quantum information through existing fiber optic networks.
That's a huge step.
I mean, that's our everyday internet we're talking about.
Exactly. Using the infrastructure that already connects our world.
Yo, how is that even possible?
Well, it's not easy.
Yeah, I bet.
Quantum communication often involves single photons.
Okay.
And those are notoriously difficult to work with.
How so?
They're incredibly sensitive to noise and interference.
Like they get lost easily.
Exactly. They can get lost in all the traffic on our current internet.
It's already so crowded with data zipping around.
It's like trying to have a quiet conversation in a noisy room.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So the researchers had to figure out a way to protect these delicate single photon signals and make sure they could travel through the chaos of our existing internet without getting lost.
So how'd they do it?
Well,
Did they like invent quantum noise canceling headphones for photons or something?
not quite. They use specific wavelength of light and noise reduction filters.
No.
It's kind of like creating a dedicated lane on a busy highway
Okay, yeah.
for those quantum signals to travel through.
So they don't get lost in all the other traffic.
Exactly.
That's so smart. Okay, so now let's talk about the really exciting stuff.
Yes.
The security implications of this breakthrough. I mean, forget faster downloads.
Right.
We're talking about a potential revolution in cybersecurity.
Absolutely. This is where quantum teleportation could really change the game.
Okay, so tell us how.
Well, any attempt to eavesdrop on quantum information, to intercept it while it's being teleported,
Yeah.
it actually disrupts the information itself.
Well-
Yeah, it's like a self-destructing message.
What?
If someone tries to snoop,
Okay.
the information just disappears.
So it's like unhackable.
In theory, yes. It would be incredibly difficult to intercept quantum information without being detected.
So think about all the possibilities.
Right.
Secure financial transactions.
Yes.
Confidential communications.
Absolutely.
Government secrets. Medical records.
All protected by this quantum shield.
Data breaches could become a thing of the past.
It's a very exciting prospect.
Okay, so we've talked about security,
Right.
but let's not forget about speed.
Yes, speed.
I mean, we all want faster internet, right?
Of course.
So what does quantum teleportation have to offer in that department?
Well, hold on to your hats because this is where things get really mind-blowing.
Okay, I'm ready.
Our current communication is limited by the speed of light.
Okay.
It's a fundamental limit.
Yeah.
But quantum teleportation, It doesn't play by those same rules. It's theoretically limited only by the speed of the system itself.
Wait, so it could be faster than the speed of light?
It's not exactly instantaneous,
Okay.
but it has the potential to be much, much faster than anything we have today.
So we're talking like downloading the entire Library of Congress in a second.
It might not be quite that fast,
Okay.
but imagine networks that can handle massive amounts of data
Yeah.
with virtually no lag.
That would be incredible. Scientific simulations that used to take months
Right.
could be done in seconds.
Exactly. The possibilities are really endless.
Okay, so now the big question. How do we actually get from these experiments to a full-blown quantum internet?
That is the question, isn't it?
Are we talking about ripping out all our existing infrastructure?
Well, that's what's so brilliant about this research.
Yeah.
They've figured out a way for quantum networks to coexist with our current networks using the same fiber optic cables.
So you could have both.
Exactly.
Quantum and classical data all traveling on the same lines.
Like adding a quantum express lane to our existing internet superhighway.
That is so cool.
And that's what makes this so promising.
Yeah.
We're not talking about some distant future.
Right.
This is something that could start happening in the very near future.
It feels like we're on the edge of a technological revolution.
It really does.
But where do we go from here?
Well, researchers are already pushing the limits of this technology.
Oh, in what ways?
They're looking at longer distance teleportation
Okay.
and experimenting with multiple entangled photon pairs to enhance security and efficiency.
So they're basically making this quantum express lane even better.
Exactly.
And I'm guessing they're not content with just staying in the lab.
Oh, definitely not.
So what's next?
They're taking this technology out into the real world,
Oh, wow.
testing it in underground fiber optic networks.
So this is really happening.
It is. It's a crucial step toward bringing quantum communication into our everyday lives.
This is incredible. So for all the physics enthusiasts out there,
Yeah.
what's the main takeaway here? What should we be most excited about?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that quantum teleportation isn't just some sci-fi concept anymore.
Right.
It's actually happening. And it has the potential to completely change cybersecurity,
Yes.
communication speeds,
Yeah.
maybe even the whole internet as we know it.
It's really remarkable to think that we're not just talking about some far-off future.
Right.
This is happening right now.
Yeah.
Scientists are making incredible progress.
It really feels like we're witnessing a new era of technology unfold.
Absolutely.
So to all our listeners out there,
Yeah. All those physics fans.
the ones who love to dive deep into these mind-blowing topics,
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
because the quantum revolution is coming.
And it's going to be amazing.
It really makes you wonder,
Doesn't it?
what impact will quantum teleportation have on our lives in the next decade?
How will it shape our world?
Will we be teleporting ourselves someday? Now that's a question for another deep dive.
Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe we'll save that for another time.
Right.
But for today,
Yeah.
we've journeyed into the incredible world of quantum teleportation,
A world where information can leap across space.
where security is redefined, and where the internet is on the verge of a quantum leap forward.
It's a future full of possibilities.
And it's closer than we think.
Definitely.
And speaking of possibilities,
Yes.
if you enjoyed this deep dive into quantum teleportation,
Yeah.
be sure to like and subscribe.
And share this episode with your friends,
We've got plenty more fascinating deep dives coming your way.
exploring the cutting edge of science and technology.
So until next time,
Yeah.
stay curious
Keep exploring.
and never stop questioning the boundaries of what's possible.
Thanks for listening, everyone.